Sister wives scandal. Robyn Brown caught breaking into Kody's locker, stealing cash from market trip with mystery boyfriend. Kody explodes and orders her out. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I'm Olivia and I hope you're well by God's grace. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. In the quiet suburbs of Flagstaff, Arizona, where the Brown family has tried to rebuild their fractured polygamous empire, a scandal of epic proportions erupted that has left fans stunned. Neighbors whispering and the sister wives universe in absolute chaos. According to multiple insiders, Robyn Brown, the once soft-spoken and often tearful favorite wife of Kody Brown, was allegedly caught breaking into Kody's private locker, stealing thousands in cash and using the money for a market shopping spree, but not alone. Witnesses claim Robyn was seen walking arm-in-arm with a mystery boyfriend during the outing. What followed was nothing short of explosive. When Kody realized the cash was gone, he reportedly confronted Robyn in a shouting match so loud that the neighbors could hear. By the end of the night, Kody was allegedly screaming for her to get out of my house and never come back. This wasn't just a minor marital squabble. It was the most public crack yet in what has been Kody's last standing marriage. The day everything fell apart, trouble reportedly began early last Tuesday morning. Kody, who has been struggling financially ever since his divorce payouts to Mary, Janelle, and Christine, had been stashing emergency funds in a small steel locker in the garage. This locker, according to sources close to the Browns, was Kody's war chest, the last bit of cash he could rely on for bills, food, and maybe even a trip to Las Vegas for guys' weekend. Robyn knew that locker was off limits, one insider told Daily Gossip News Update. It wasn't just about the money, it was about trust, and when Kody found it empty, he lost it. Robyn's market trip with a twist. Witnesses at the Flagstaff Farmers Market swear they saw Robyn shopping that same morning, but she wasn't alone. She was with a tall, dark-haired man in his 40s, said one market vendor who recognized Robyn immediately. They were laughing, touching each other's arms, and she bought a ton of expensive organic produce, artisan bread, cheeses, even handmade jewelry. She wasn't acting like a woman worried about money. The mystery man reportedly carried Robyn's shopping bags and even tucked a strand of hair behind her ear at one point, a gesture that has fans buzzing online. Some speculate it could be a longtime friend. Others are convinced it's something much more scandalous. Kody's meltdown at home midday. Kody had discovered the theft. The confrontation reportedly took place in the living room, with Aurora and Solomon overhearing everything from upstairs. "You stole from me," Kody allegedly shouted, his voice cracking with rage. "This is my house, my money, and you're out there parading around town with some guy." Robyn, tearful but defensive, allegedly fired back, "Your money, everything we have came from the family. You've been sitting here doing nothing while I take care of the kids. I needed groceries and I don't answer to you like some servant," according to the source. Kody then delivered the ultimate blow. "If you can't respect me, you can leave. Pack your things, Robyn, you're done here." Neighbors react. Several neighbors have confirmed that the fight was loud enough to hear from the sidewalk. "It was like watching a reality show live," said one amused neighbor. Kody stormed outside. At one point, slammed the front door and shouted something about betrayal. Robyn followed him out, crying, but he pointed toward her car and told her to go. Fan reactions. Karma for the favorite wife. Sister wives fandom erupted on social media after word of the incident leaked. On Reddit, fans debated whether this was karma for Robyn's perceived role in the breakdown of Kody's marriages with his other wives. Robyn's been living the high life while the rest of the family struggled, one fan posted. Now she's getting a taste of her own medicine. Others, however, defended her, suggesting the story had been exaggerated and that buying food for her family was not stealing. As of now, neither Kody nor Robyn has issued an official statement. TLC has also remained silent, though an anonymous crew member hinted that Season 20 is going to make Season 19 look like a Sunday picnic. Privately, friends say Kody is wrestling with whether to end the marriage or try to salvage it for the sake of the children. But those who know him best claim he's done being humiliated and that Robyn may already be making plans to move out. The bigger picture, financial desperation. Fight over the locker cash shines a spotlight on the Browns' ongoing money troubles. Since splitting with Christine, Janelle, and Mary, Kody has been living almost entirely off Robyn's income and the family's TLC paychecks, which insiders say are shrinking. With Coyote Pass still undeveloped, legal bills mounting, and strained relationships with nearly all of his children, Kody may have reached a breaking point. Losing Robyn would mean losing his last ally, but keeping her may mean facing even more scandal. The mystery boyfriend question: woe, was the man spotted with Robyn? Some sources insist he's just a cousin visiting from out of state, others believe he's a new romantic interest, pointing out that Robyn seemed far more relaxed and happy in his company than she has looked on screen with Kody in years. Kody's been angry, distant, and paranoid lately, one family friend said. If Robyn's been leaning on someone else for emotional support, I wouldn't be surprised. The next episode could be explosive if TLC cameras were rolling during this entire saga. Fans could be in for one of the most jaw-dropping episodes in Sister Wives history. One crew insider teased, let's just say we had the cameras in the right place at the right time. There's going to be yelling, crying, slamming doors, the works, and that market trip. Oh, we've got that too. For years, Robyn Brown was seen as the queen of Kody's world, the wife who could do no wrong. Now, with allegations of theft, public market sightings with another man, and Kody himself telling her to leave, the fairy tale might be over. Whether this is truly the end for Kody and Robyn, or just another chapter in their tumultuous saga, remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the Sister Wives fandom will be glued to every update, every leaked photo, and every eyebrow-raising moment that follows. Sister Wives bombshell, Robyn Brown deeply disappointed in Kody's dire financial state. Fears for the children's future, a storm brewing in Flagstaff. In the quiet corners of Flagstaff, Arizona, where the mountain air hides the simmering tensions of a once united plural family, a heartbreaking new chapter in the saga of Sister Wives has begun to unfold. Robyn Brown, long known as Kody Brown's favorite wife and for years the last standing partner in his shrinking polygamous household, has reportedly been shaken to her core after confronting the reality of Kody's worsening financial situation. Insiders claim Robyn is deeply disappointed and worried about the children's stability, with some friends suggesting she's even considering major changes to secure their future. The moment of realization, tension reportedly reached its peak late one Thursday evening. Robyn, balancing grocery bags in one hand and a stack of unpaid bills in the other, found Kody sitting at the dining room table, surrounded by papers, his head in his hands. It was like something out of a sad movie, said a source close to the family. Kody wasn't yelling, he wasn't pacing, he was just sitting there staring at numbers on a page. And Robyn could tell it was bad when she asked what was wrong. Kody allegedly admitted that between mortgage payments, property taxes on Coyote Pass, credit card debt, and dwindling TLC paychecks, they were running dangerously low on funds. Robyn's reaction, this isn't what we promised the kids, according to the insider. Robyn's disappointment was immediate and intense. She reportedly told Kody, we promised the kids a safe home, a future where they could feel secure. And now you're telling me we might not even make it through the year. Without cutting back on essentials, her voice, the source says, wasn't angry at first, it was shaken. Robyn has long been portrayed as emotional, but this time the tears weren't about Kody's relationships with the other wives. They were about money and survival. A history of financial strength, Browns have always lived under financial pressure with multiple households to maintain and a large number of children. Expenses have often been sky high, but after Christine, Janelle, and Mary exited the marriage, the family's income structure shifted dramatically. Kody, now without the pooled finances of his other wives, has been struggling to meet obligations. TLC's reported pay cuts for reality stars after long-running seasons haven't helped the children's future. Robyn's greatest fear, Robyn's biggest concern, friends say, is the impact this financial collapse could have on her children. Aurora, Dayton, Brina, Solomon, and Ariella. She's thinking about college tuition, medical care, even basic things like sports, extracurriculars, and the ability to take them on trips. One source explained, she doesn't want them to grow up in constant financial instability. She lived through that herself when she was younger. That night, after the younger kids went to bed, Robyn reportedly pressed Kody for answers over dinner. Their conversation, as recalled by someone who spoke directly to Robyn the next day, was tense. Robyn, Kody, I've defended you to everyone. I've told the kids they can trust you. But how do I keep saying that when you won't even tell me how bad things really are until it's this far gone? Kody, I didn't want to scare you. I thought I could handle it. I'm still working on solutions. Robyn, solutions? We need a plan, not hope. Do you realize what's at stake here? These are our children, Kody, not just your pride. A wife's quiet ultimatum. Multiple insiders suggest that while Robyn didn't outright threaten to leave, she did lay down a quiet ultimatum. Kody needs to stabilize their finances within the next year, or she will start making her own arrangements for the kids' security. Even if that means separating their financial lives, she's not the type to make big public threats, a close friend told Daily Gossip News Update. But when Robyn sets a boundary, she means it. Over the last month, Neighbors have noticed subtle changes at the Brown household, fewer large deliveries. Robyn driving less and Kody doing more odd jobs around town. He's been spotted at a local hardware store more than once, talking to people about construction projects. One Flagstaff local said, "If he's trying to make extra cash, it's not exactly glamorous work." Once whispers of the Browns' financial trouble hit social media, the sister wives fandom lit up with theories. Some fans suggested Robyn might finally regret siding so strongly with Kody in the past. She helped push the other wives out. Now she's realizing that meant losing their income too, one Reddit user wrote. She thought she was going to be the queen, but it looks like she's the last one holding the bag. Others expressed sympathy, pointing out that children shouldn't have to bear the burden of adult mistakes. With season 20 reportedly in production, producers are said to be eager to capture this new chapter of the Browns' lives. Robyn has always been more private about money, one crew member said, but now the stakes are too high. She's emotional, Kody's defensive. It's going to make for incredible television. Robyn Brown's disappointment isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about a crumbling sense of security for her children. Whether Kody can turn things around or not, one thing is clear: the safe, happy family image they once tried to project is falling apart faster than anyone imagined. Sister wives shock: Robyn Brown borrowed thousands from Mary, now refuses to pay it back. A new rift between the last standing wives in the latest chapter of the ever-twisting sister wives saga. Fans are reeling from an explosive revelation. Robyn Brown allegedly borrowed a large sum of money from Mary Brown and is now flat-out refusing to pay it back. What started as a gesture of sisterly support has turned into a bitter financial feud that threatens whatever fragile peace remains between Kody's first and fourth wives. How it all began, according to multiple sources close to the Browns. The incident dates back over a year when Robyn approached Mary privately with an urgent request. She came to Mary in tears, one insider recalled. She said the family was facing unexpected expenses, medical bills, home repairs, and she didn't want to burden Kody because he was already stressed. She made it sound like it was an emergency for the kids. At the time, Mary, who had recently opened a new bed and breakfast business in Utah, had some cash reserves. Against her better judgment, she agreed to lend Robyn a significant five-figure amount on the condition it be repaid within 6 months. Promises made and broken in the beginning. Robyn was reassuring, "I'll pay you back as soon as possible." She allegedly told Mary, "You have my word, you've always been there for me, and I won't take advantage of that." But 6 months came and went, and no repayment was made. According to sources, Mary brought it up gently at first, then more directly each time. Robyn allegedly offered excuses: unexpected expenses, slow business for Kody, or delays in her own income. The tension boiled over during a private meeting at Mary's Flagstaff rental earlier this summer. According to a friend of Mary's who claims to have heard the story firsthand, the conversation went something like this: "Mary, Robyn, I've been patient. I know life's been hard, but it's been over a year. I really need that money back. I have my own expenses too." Robyn sighing: "Mary, I just can't right now. The money's tied up. And honestly, I feel like after everything I've done for this family, it shouldn't be such a big deal." Mary: "Not a big deal, Robyn. It's my savings. I trusted you. This isn't about the family. It's about you and me. And the agreement we made." Robyn: "I'm not saying I'll never pay you, but I'm not going to let this ruin our relationship. If you can't see the bigger picture, that's on you." The friend claims Mary left the meeting furious, feeling betrayed and used. Kody's role, or lack thereof. Perhaps most shocking is Kody Brown's alleged refusal to intervene. Kody brushed it off when Mary tried to talk to him about it. The insider revealed, he said, "This is between you and Robyn. I'm not getting involved," which, given the history of favoritism toward Robyn, just made Mary even more upset. Why fans are outraged. News of the alleged loan and Robyn's refusal to repay it has set the sister wives fandom ablaze. On Reddit and Facebook fan groups, opinions are flying. Mary gave up decades of her life for this family, and this is the thanks she gets? If Robyn can afford all that fancy jewelry and shopping trips, she can pay Mary back. This is ridiculous. Others have speculated that Robyn never intended to repay the loan in the first place, seeing it as part of the family resources she believes she's entitled to. The emotional fallout. Friends of Mary say this latest betrayal has pushed her further away from the Browns than ever before. "She's done," one confidant told Daily Gossip News Update. Mary's finally realizing she can't keep trusting people who don't respect her. The money was one thing, but the disrespect, that's what hurts the most. Robyn's justification. While Robyn has not made a public statement, a family acquaintance claims she sees the situation very differently. Robyn feels that the family has always shared resources. and that Mary is being selfish by demanding repayment right now, the acquaintance said. She thinks Mary has more financial stability than she admits, and that this is about hurt feelings more than money. With filming for season 20 already underway, producers are reportedly eager to capture this simmering feud on camera. Crew members have been told to stay close whenever Mary and Robyn are in the same room. This could be the biggest on-screen blow-up since Christine left, one insider teased. Fans have never really seen Mary go toe-to-toe with Robyn, but that might be about to change. The bond between Mary and Robyn was once one of the few remaining threads holding the Brown family together. But with trust broken, money at stake, and neither side willing to budge, the stage is set for a showdown that could alter the family dynamic forever. Whether Robyn eventually repays the debt or doubles down on her refusal, one thing is certain. In the world of sister wives, loyalty is fragile and money makes everything messier. Sister wives bombshell: Janelle Brown reveals she left Kody over Robyn, and his constant show-off behavior that made other wives jealous. A confession that shakes the Brown legacy for years. Sister Wives viewers have speculated about the real reason Janelle Brown walked away from her spiritual marriage to Kody Brown now. In a candid and emotional conversation with close friends, and allegedly on camera for TLC, Janelle has finally spelled it out. It wasn't just distance or disagreements over COVID rules that drove her away. It was Robyn and Kody's over-the-top favoritism toward her. According to multiple insiders, Janelle says she could no longer handle watching Kody show off for Robyn while ignoring, dismissing, and at times humiliating his other wives. The constant displays of affection, lavish gifts, and private getaways with Robyn left the rest of the family, particularly Mary and Christine, feeling sidelined, jealous, and heartbroken. Janelle's revelation reportedly came during a gathering at her Flagstaff home, with Christine present and Mary on speakerphone. The mood was already tense as the women compared notes about their years in the marriage. "I didn't leave because of the land," Janelle allegedly said. Referring to the long-running Coyote Pass property disputes, "I left because I was done being treated like I didn't exist," while Kody paraded Robyn around like she was royalty. She went on to describe how Kody's public affection for Robyn, holding her hand at family gatherings, whispering in her ear during group discussions, buying her expensive gifts while ignoring birthdays for the other wives, became a constant source of pain. Kody's show-off face. Insiders say Kody's behavior toward Robyn went from affectionate to performative over the last 5 years. He allegedly exaggerated his attention toward her in front of the other wives. As if to prove she was the ideal partner, he'd make a point of telling Robyn how beautiful she looked at the table, while the rest of us were just sitting there, Janelle told her friends, according to the source. Or he'd bring her flowers and then walk past the rest of us like we were furniture. One particularly bitter memory for Janelle was a Brown family holiday dinner in 2021, where Kody gifted Robyn a diamond necklace in front of everyone. While giving nothing to the other wives, we were all sitting there in silence. And Robyn was blushing while Kody grinned like a teenager, Janelle said. "I just thought, this isn't a marriage anymore, this is a circus." The jealousy factor. While Janelle insists she's not a naturally jealous person, she admits the favoritism wore her down over time, and it wasn't just her. Christine, who was present for the conversation, reportedly nodded in agreement. "I felt it too." Christine allegedly told her, "It's not about competing for attention, it's about respect. And when your husband makes it clear you're not the one he values, that's the end." Mary, who joined via speakerphone, reportedly chimed in with her own frustration, saying, Kody's open adoration for Robyn made her feel invisible for years before she left. Here's where the story splits. While Janelle blames Kody's behavior for most of the tension, some insiders claim Robyn did little to ease the jealousy. She didn't gloat outright, one source explained, but she also didn't go out of her way to make the other wives feel included. If Kody was showering her with attention, she accepted it, even encouraged it, instead of redirecting him to keep the peace. Flashback: the early warning signs. Friends of Janelle recall that trouble was brewing as early as Robyn's entrance into the family in 2010. At first, Janelle really liked Robyn, one longtime friend said, but it changed when Robyn became the clear favorite. Kody would cancel plans with Janelle to spend time with Robyn, or he'd show up late to family meetings because he was with her. That favoritism never faded. It only got more obvious. The final straw, the moment Janelle knew she was done, reportedly came during a heated argument about the family's finances. While the other wives were struggling to make ends meet, Kody defended buying Robyn expensive home decor and new furniture. He told us, "I want Robyn's house to feel special because she's the one keeping the family together." Janelle recalled, "That was it for me. I thought, if this is his idea of a family, I don't belong here anymore." Kody's response to Kody has not publicly addressed Janelle's comments. But friends say he sees the accusations as unfair. He believes he gave all his wives opportunities for closeness, but some refused to take them, one family acquaintance said. In his mind, Robyn just worked harder to maintain the marriage, and he rewarded that. Fans react. We always knew when whispers of Janelle's confession began spreading online. Sister Wives fans lit up Reddit and Facebook with reactions. We always knew favoritism was the real reason, one user wrote. You can't build a plural marriage on public displays for just one wife. Others expressed sympathy for Janelle, praising her for walking away. With filming for season 20 underway, TLC insiders are teasing that the network will devote an entire episode to Janelle's tell-all moment. Producers know this is what fans have been waiting for. A crew member said, "We're going to hear it in her own words, and it's going to be raw." Sister Wives exclusive, Kody Brown and Janelle Brown plan a friendship anniversary celebration. And they're bringing the cameras, a friendship that survived the storming, the ever-changing, often heartbreaking world of Sister Wives. One relationship has stood the test of time, the unshakable bond between Kody Brown and Janelle Brown. They've laughed together, cried together, left Kody together. And now, they're ready to celebrate it together. According to insiders, the two former sister wives are secretly planning a friendship anniversary event that will not only mark the years since they broke away from Kody's shadow, but will also serve as a joyful, public declaration of their unbreakable connection. And yes, TLC cameras are reportedly rolling. Sources say the plan started during a casual afternoon at Kody's home in Utah, where she and Janelle were enjoying tea and reminiscing about their post-Kody adventures. It was Kody who said it first, one insider revealed. She looked at Janelle and said, "You know what, we've been through so much and we've been each other's rock. We should celebrate that." The idea quickly snowballed. What started as a simple lunch date turned into a vision for a full-fledged event: music, food, speeches, and maybe even a surprise appearance or two. Not just a party, a statement. According to friends close to the women, the event is about more than just fun. They see it as a way to show that life after Kody isn't just possible, it's thriving. The source said, "It's also a thank you to each other for the years of unwavering support." Kody and Janelle have reportedly been compiling a guest list that mixes close family, friends, and a few surprise VIPs from the Sister Wives world. Confirmed guests rumored: several of Kody's children, including Mykelti and Aspen, plus Janelle's daughters Madison and Savannah. Not invited: Kody and Robyn, allegedly a mutual decision. Maybe invited: Mary Brown, though sources say she's on the fence about attending. One of the biggest challenges has been finding the perfect venue. Kody wants something outdoors and romantic, while Janelle prefers a cozy indoor setting where guests can mingle without worrying about the weather. They've been touring places in Utah and Arizona. A local event planner shared, "One day it's a vineyard, the next day it's a rustic lodge." They want the atmosphere to reflect their friendship: warm, open, and a little bit fancy. TLC executives reportedly jumped at the chance to feature the celebration in the upcoming season. "Greater than this is gold for us," one crew member said. "Fans love seeing Kody and Janelle together, and this gives us a chance to show them in a completely different light, laughing, dancing, just being themselves without all the family drama." Of course, some believe the presence of cameras could stir up tension if certain family members feel excluded. Kody has already hinted she wants to wear something sparkly and unapologetically happy, while Janelle leans toward a chic but comfortable look. According to one source, there's even talk of the two wearing coordinated colors to symbolize their bond. Part of the evening will reportedly include a storytime segment where Kody and Janelle share some of their funniest and most heartwarming memories, from raising their kids together to their first vacations as single women. They're not going to shy away from talking about the hard times, the source added, but the focus is on how they lifted each other up. Rumors are swirling that David Woolley, Kody's new husband, might make a heartfelt toast honoring Janelle for standing by Kody during the most difficult years. Some fans are even speculating that Janelle could reveal a new romantic relationship during the event. When whispers of the celebration hit social media, the Sister Wives fandom lit up with excitement. These two deserve their own spin-off. One fan tweeted, "I'd watch Kody and Janelle hang out for hours, they're hilarious together." Others suggested the event could mark the beginning of a brand new chapter for the women, possibly leading to more joint projects for Kody and Janelle. This friendship anniversary isn't just about marking a date on the calendar. It's about reclaiming their lives, embracing joy, and showing the world that sometimes the most lasting marriage in a plural family is the one between two women who choose to stand by each other. Sister wives bombshell. Janelle Brown plans to take out bank loan to build new house. But no one in the family wants to help her. The quiet but determined spirit of Sister Wives star Janelle Brown has always been one of her defining traits. For over 3 decades, fans watched her live in the shadows of Kody Brown's shifting affections, quietly keeping the family finances together while her sister wives navigated the drama of love, jealousy, and shifting alliances. But in this shocking new twist, Janelle is stepping out on her own with plans to take out a bank loan to finally build her own dream home. The twist: no one in the family, not Kody, not Robyn, not even her closest allies Christine or Mary, seems willing to help her. This is not just a housing plan. For Janelle, this is a declaration of independence, a symbolic turning point in her life after years of being financially intertwined with a man she no longer trusts. But the road ahead is lonelier and more complicated than she expected. The tensions within the Brown family have been escalating for years, especially after the unraveling of Kody's polygamous dream. For Janelle, the tipping point came after the Kody Pass debacle, the 20-acre plot in Flagstaff, Arizona, where Kody once promised all 4 wives they'd live as neighbors in custom-built homes. Years later, the land remains mostly empty, tangled in legal disputes and unpaid property taxes. "I got tired of waiting," Janelle reportedly told a close friend. In a conversation overheard by someone who leaked the details to an insider blog, "We've been talking about building for years. I'm not wasting another 5 years of my life on promises that never go anywhere." According to the source, Janelle has already met with a local bank, bringing her financial documents and a preliminary blueprint for a modest yet modern 2-story home with a wide kitchen and a garden in the back. She's determined to secure the loan on her own name, no cosigners, no family assistance. But that independence comes with a price: isolation. Why no one is helping her in a perfect world? Her family might rally behind her, offering emotional and financial support. But the Browns are not a perfect world, far from it. Kody Brown, once the self-proclaimed spiritual leader of the clan, has reportedly dismissed Janelle's plan as rash and short-sighted. In a heated private conversation, later partially recreated in fan speculation, Kody allegedly told her, "Why would you take on a huge debt right now? You know the economy's unstable. This is why we need to stick together as a family." To Janelle, the irony was bitter. Stick together as a family? This from a man who had all but abandoned his other wives to live almost exclusively with Robyn. In her sprawling Flagstaff mansion, Robyn Brown has also stayed silent on the matter, though insiders claim she feels Janelle is trying to prove something by building without Kody's help. As for Christine Brown, who has been Janelle's closest ally since leaving Kody, sources say Christine offered emotional encouragement, but stopped short of offering financial backing. Christine has her own commitments now, one source explained. She's focused on her marriage to David Woolley and their own home projects. Mary Brown, meanwhile, is said to be supportive in theory but preoccupied with running her bed and breakfast in Utah. The bottom line: no one is cutting Janelle a check. The emotional cost for Janelle: this isn't just about money, it's about validation. "Building this house means I'm finally putting my needs first," she reportedly told a friend. But without her family's involvement, the process feels strangely bittersweet. The Brown family dynamic has always been complicated, but Janelle's situation lays bare a truth fans have long suspected. When the emotional bonds break in polygamy, the practical bonds unravel. It's not just that no one will co-sign a loan, it's that no one wants to be tied to her financially anymore. What the loan really means from a purely financial standpoint: taking out a bank loan in your 50s for a new build is a risky move. Janelle knows this, but she also knows that she can't rely on Kody to prioritize her needs. She's always been the most financially savvy of the wives, said a longtime Sister Wives viewer. If anyone can make this work, it's Janelle. According to leaked details, her plan involves a 20-year fixed mortgage with a manageable monthly payment, a down payment from her savings and business earnings, a focus on a mid-size, energy-efficient home rather than a sprawling estate. Her blueprint reportedly features a large kitchen island for family gatherings, should they ever happen again, a home office for her health coaching work, and a wraparound porch. The specter of Kody Pass land still looms over everything. Janelle owns a stake in it, but with the property tied up in disputes and Kody allegedly refusing to sell portions to pay off debts, she sees no path forward there. In her eyes, waiting for Kody's dream to materialize is a waste of time. He keeps saying we'll all build there one day, she told a confidant. But one day never comes. Her decision to build elsewhere is a quiet rebellion and perhaps the final nail in the coffin of Kody's fantasy of a united Brown family compound. News of Janelle's plan has sparked a wave of reactions among Sister Wives fans. Janelle has always been the most practical and self-sufficient. "I'm so proud of her for taking charge of her life," others expressed concern about her financial risk, especially given the current housing market. Still, the overwhelming sentiment is that Janelle deserves this chance, even if she has to do it alone, behind closed doors. Tense conversation shoe cameras may never capture it. Insiders claim the private discussions between Janelle and Kody have been some of their most tense in years. Kody allegedly accused Janelle of splintering the family even more by choosing independence over unity. Janelle's reported response: "The family you keep talking about doesn't exist anymore, Kody, not the way it used to." This stinging truth reportedly left Kody furious, not just because of the words themselves, but because deep down, he knows she's right. The symbolism of the house for Janelle: the house is more than a structure, it's a symbol of freedom. After decades of living in rentals, RVs, and shared properties dictated by Kody's plans, she's ready for something that's hers alone. No more waiting for approval. No more negotiating with 3 other wives. No more building around Kody's ego. If all goes as planned, the home could be move-in ready within 18 months. A timeline that's both exciting and daunting. Could this spark a new life chapter? Fans are already speculating that Janelle's home could become a new gathering place for her children and grandchildren, away from the drama of Kody and Robyn's household. Some even imagine future Sister Wives episodes where Christine visits for coffee, the 2 women sitting on that wraparound porch, laughing at how far they've come. Others predict Kody might try to insert himself into the project. If it starts looking successful, perhaps showing up with advice or offers to help manage the build. Whether she'd welcome him is another matter entirely. Janelle Brown's choice to take out a bank loan and build her own home marks one of the boldest moves in Sister Wives history. It's not just a real estate decision, it's a personal revolution. And while it's painful that no one in her family is willing to stand beside her financially, the independence she's claiming may be the very thing that ensures her happiness. In the years ahead, one thing is certain: when that house is finally finished, it will stand as a monument to a woman who refused to keep waiting for permission to live her own life.